Dear student, now I explain the introduction about dielectric strength of insulating materials and gases as insulating media. Introduction about the dielectric strength of the dielectric material. So the dielectric material is nothing but a poor conductor of electricity. The dielectric material can be conducted by applying a high electric field. It is an efficient supporter of the electric field. Whenever we are applying electric field, the position of the ions get changed and support for electricity conduction. The example of dielectric material, mica, glass, ceramics, etc. This is the few example of dielectric material. Then next we studied about the dielectric strength of the insulating material. What is the definition of dielectric strength? The dielectric strength of an insulating material is defined as the maximum dielectric stress with the material can withstand. Second one is, what are the factors affecting the dielectric strength of the dielectric material or insulating material? The first factor is pressure, second one is temperature, third one is humidity, fourth one is nature of the applied voltage, fifth one is imperfection of material. So these are the factors affecting the dielectric strength of the dielectric material. Then we studied about the types of dielectrics. There are four types of dielectrics of dielectric materials. First one is gas or vacuum dielectrics. Second one is liquid dielectrics. Third one is solid dielectrics. Fourth one is composite dielectrics. Now we detailed study about the each type of dielectrics. The gas dielectrics also called as the vacuum dielectrics. The dielectric strength of the gas dielectric is 10 to the power 7 voltage per, that means centimeter only. It has high dielectric strength, and then the breakdown occurs in the gas or the vacuum is due to the collisional ionization, that means ionization by collision. This we detailed studied about the collision process and ionization process. If the applied voltage is sufficiently large, electrons are multiplied in an exponential manner, the breakdown will be occurred. The example of gas or vacuum dielectric is the sulfur hexafluoride and carbon dioxide, that is CO2. Then liquid dielectrics. The liquid dielectrics are used in the high voltage equipments. For what purpose means, for two purpose we are using liquid dielectrics in the high voltage equipments. First one is the insulation purpose, second one is the heat dissipation purpose. The temporary failure can be quickly re-insulated by the liquid flow to the affected area. Highly purified liquid is more suitable to serve as a dielectric medium. The dielectric strength of the liquid dielectrics up to 1 megavolt per centimeter only. The breakdown strength reduces due to impurities in the liquid dielectrics. The selection of liquid dielectrics is based on some factors. The first one is dielectric strength, second one is viscosity, third one is stability, fourth one is flash point, and then fifth one is the gas constant. You can consider this factor. Based on this only we have to select the liquid dielectrics for high voltage equipment. The example of liquid dielectrics is petroleum and transformer oil. Another name of transformer oil is the mineral oil. So what is the purpose of transformer oil? You already know, for insulating purpose and cooling purpose we are used in the distribution transformer, and then for transmission purpose also we can use the transformer. And then application of the liquid dielectrics area where the equipments, that is the high voltage equipments, is continuously operated like a distribution transformer. The distribution transformer continuously supply the power to the consumer only. This is the best application of the liquid dielectrics. Then solid dielectrics. The solid dielectric has a good mechanical strength and has good bonding capability also. The dielectric strength of the solid dielectrics is 10 megavolt per centimeter. The example of solid dielectric is inorganic materials and organic materials. In the inorganic materials example, ceramics, glass, etc. In organic materials like PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, polythene, and then natural rubber. This is the few example of organic materials for solid dielectrics. The application of solid dielectric is electrical apparatus. Then composite dielectrics. The name itself is the composite. Composite means the combination of more than two kinds of insulating materials or insulators. It is chemically stable only. It has long lifespan. The dielectric constant of the two materials should match in the composite dielectrics. Two insulators never react together. This is the advantages of composite dielectrics. The example of composite dielectric is oil impregnated paper and then oil impregnated metallized plastic film. Then gases used as a insulating media. How the gases used as a insulating media? The gases are very simplest and most commonly found dielectrics only. The most of the electrical apparatus use air as the insulating medium, and in few cases nitrogen gas, that is N2, carbon dioxide CO2, and ferron, that is Cl2F2, and sulfur hexafluoride SF6 are used as insulating media. Various phenomena occur in gaseous dielectrics when voltage is applied. When the voltage is applied is low, that means when the applied voltage is low, the small current flow between the conducting electrodes and the insulation keep its electrical properties. If applied voltage is large, the current flowing through the insulation increases very sharply and an electrical breakdown occurs. A strongly conducting spark formed during breakdown produces a short circuit between the electrodes. What is mean by breakdown voltage? The maximum voltage applied to the insulation at the moment of breakdown is called the breakdown voltage of the gases. In order to understand the breakdown phenomenon in gases, a study of the electrical properties of gases and the processes by which the high currents are produced in the gases is essential one. So, there are two types of electrical discharge in gases. The first one is non-sustaining discharges. The second one is self-sustaining discharges. The breakdown in a gas is called spark breakdown. It is the transition of a non-sustaining discharge into self-sustaining discharge. The buildup of high currents in a breakdown is due to the process known as the ionization. So the ionization process is very important in the gases as insulating media. So in which the electrons and ions are created from neutral atoms or molecules, and their migration to the anode and cathode respectively leads to the high currents only. At present, two types of theories is there. The first one is Townsend theory. The second one is the steamer theory. The both theory that means at present for explain the gases as insulating media. The steamer theory are known, which explains the mechanism for the breakdown under different conditions. The various physical conditions of gases is nothing but pressure, temperature, electrode field configuration, nature of electrode surfaces, and availability of initial conducting particles are known to govern the ionization processes only. So in this video, we understand the introduction about dielectric strength of the dielectric material, and then example of dielectric material, and then types of dielectrics. We detailed studied about all the types of dielectrics, and then how the gases are used as a insulating media. Thank you student for watching this video.